Hi, I'm Ben from Internachi, and we're here to do a home inspection. And I'm here with my buddies because I don't want to do a home inspection alone. So why don't you all introduce yourself?
I'm Paul.
I'm Glenn. I'm Hunter.
I'm John.
And I'm Sean.
So enjoy this inspection video.
Hi, my name is John. I'm with Austin Home Check here in Austin, Texas. We do home inspections all throughout the area of homes, pools, just different areas like that. Today I'm going to inspect the swimming pool at this house. We're going to look at a few different things for the safety barriers, the access to the pool structure itself, and then some of the the equipment at the side of the house. So I want to start first with this door. So this is an access point from the house to the pool, and all access points to the pool should have an alarm system or a way to notify people that live at the house that the door's been opened. In case there's kids that might open the door and sneak out, you want to be alerted by that. So this is the first thing that we'd call out. So we'll go around the pool and check out some more things, and then just follow me. So talking about safety barriers and access to the pool, like we did with the door earlier, exterior access should be blocked from just any kids that may wander up to the home. So this home should have a gate right there that closes towards the pool. So if a kid walks up to the house, they push on the gate to try to open it, it actually closes shut. As you can see right here, there's not a gate at all, so people can just walk right in and gain access to the pool, which is a huge safety hazard for folks that maybe can't swim. Continuing on with safety, once you actually get to the pool, we're looking at the tiles and the decking and the coping around the pool to make sure that everything's solid and not going to move. The idea is if children walk on there, you don't want the tile to break and shift and then cause them to fall into the pool. So I'll walk around and step on everything and mess with all the tiles and just make sure that everything's nice and tight and not damaged in any way. So the next thing we look at is the drains of the pool. Pools should have 2 drains. They're at least 3 feet apart. This prevents an entrapment hazard from occurring. Older pools, some of them had 1 drain, and it had extremely strong suction. So there's been drownings and things like that when folks would get caught on the drain itself. So now you have to have 2 drains so that the pressure of the suction is not as much, and then there's still, someone can get out. If it does have an older pool and it has 1 single drain, there should be other mechanisms to kind of have a release, such as a vacuum release, to where the pump turns off and someone can escape and potentially not drown in those situations. So you can see this pool has 2 drains that are at least 3 feet apart, so that's good. So the next thing that we look at with the pool is the structure of it and the surface of it. So we want to make sure that the forms aren't visible. Any rebar that may have been used to form the pool is not visible, and there's no rust in the pool, no cracks, things like that could cause a problem. So looking at this pool, don't see any rust, don't see any cracks or anything that could potentially be leak points on this side. So that's good. And then the other thing we're looking at is the levelness of the water. So as you can see how it meets the tile in the back, you want to kind of see a straight line. If it's different, then you can see that the pool is shifting a little bit. So that's an indicator of that. So we're going to look at that right now and see what we can find. So I don't see any issues with that. A tip to do this that makes it easier is make sure everything is off in the pool. That kind of calms the water, makes it easier to look at as well. So looking at the exterior shell of the pool, you can have indicators of water penetrating through. So this right here is called efflorescence, and it's basically as the water goes through, salt deposits are left on the surface of it. So it can be an indicator of a potential leak. Now we didn't see any cracks in the shell, in the surface of the pool on the inside, but this here is a little waterfall feature, so it's going to have some plumbing coming through over here. So there could potentially be, minor leak or something kind of getting back behind there as well. So we want to get that checked out. All right, getting to the pool equipment here, you've got your heater, you've got your filter, the piping, the plumbing and all that stuff. So a couple things here, you got your pumps. We're looking for bonding of the electrical equipment or of the metal equipment, so the heater, the pumps, make sure that everything's properly bonded and has the same potential. So as I go through that, there's a bonding wire connected to the heater, which looks good. But this pump right here doesn't have the bonding wire. So you can see that it's here and it goes right there and it's not attached. And there's other areas over here where the bonding wire is not attached. So we're going to recommend that get connected. Another thing with the plumbing, so you can see this is PVC plumbing and it's pretty shaded here. However, there is some open and some sun that can get in here. So anytime there's a risk of the sun touching the PVC, you want to have it painted because the sun deteriorates PVC, and over time you could develop leaks in this area. All right, so now we're going to turn it on. So one of the things we check when we're running the pool and the heater is to make sure that it operates properly. So the heater, water is flowing, is getting pumped from the valve into the heater and then back out and into the pool, which warms your pool. Now, the way it works, the heater should not be on if the pump is off. So we're going to test it to make sure that when we turn the pump off, the heater also turns off. And it did. So that's good. And then another thing with the gas is because it's exterior, it should have rigid piping. So the piping going into the heater is steel, which is good, but as it turns the corner right behind here, behind the equipment, you can see CSST. So all that should be protected from mechanical damage by either having a conduit around it or changing it to the rigid piping because it's outdoors. So now, as we're operating the equipment, we're going to check the other features. So this pool has a waterfall, it has a pool sweep, and we're going to check the lights to make sure everything works. So we're just going to push these buttons one by one, go look at the pool and make sure that everything's coming out or working the way it should be, and then sign off on it. So as we turned on the lights and the waterfall feature, you can see that the waterfall feature is working. You can see that the lights are on. So now we're going to also check to make sure that the GFCI that the lights are connected to works properly. So we're going to go back to the equipment and trip the button and see if the lights turn off. So one of the final things we do, just as we were looking at all the equipment, like I said, we're making sure there's no leaks, making sure that the filter pressure is where it should be. So this pressure gauge looks like it's right at 14. So we're looking for any high pressure or low pressure that may indicate that this needs to be backwashed. So anything less than 5 or above 20, depending on the kind of filtering you have. So it's kind of right in the middle, so it looks good. Again, no leaks. Didn't see any issues with the electrical. Looks like this pool might be good to go. All right, so that concludes our pool inspection. So some of the big things we check obviously are very, very much safety related. Barriers to the pool, the structure of the pool, just to make sure that no one can accidentally fall in, the drains to the pool, and then just making sure that it operates the way it's supposed to operate. So my name's John with Austin Home Check. So anytime you need an inspection of a pool or a house or it's whatever you need in terms of inspections here in Austin, give us a call. We're at austinhomecheck.com, where the phone number is 512-298-2685. This was fun. Lots of good references in terms of things that we've learned from InterNACHI itself to just getting good at doing pool inspections for folks. Until next time, my name's John Nunez with Austin Home Check. Give us a call if we can help in any way.
I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next home inspection. I'm Ben from InterNACHI. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. Bye.